Hey guys, it's Austin from Trail Theory.
Hey!
Yo! All right, it is my turn to do a what's in my pack. A WIMP, as we are calling it. I'm kind of in between gear right now, so I kind of had to throw some things together, so it's a little unorthodox, but we'll see what we have right now and go from there. So yeah, first things first, let's pick this bad boy up. Boom! Sounds a little heavy. I don't know what could be in this. But first off is the Ula M20 from Ula. This is one of my favorite backpack brands out there. If you've listened to the podcast for a while, I have sung my praises about this guy. It's just incredibly designed well for me. It doesn't hold a ton of gear, and I kind of like that. I like to kind of nerf myself so I'm not putting too much gear inside of it. I may have maxed myself out today, so we'll check it out. I've got some trekking pole here, but we're just gonna skip ahead because the good stuff is on the inside. So let me clip this open. Roll top is key. This is what we want. All right, what do we got in here? Oh, perfect, yes. All right, this is not gonna be in any particular order. We're just gonna fling things out. I didn't really organize it that well. All right, we got a food bag here. We got, what else we got in here? All right, we're gonna start with clothes, okay? This is important. This is my little clothing bag that I have here. And, oh yeah, what do we got? Here we go, sweet. I've got some socks, some underwear here. Got my shirt here. You might notice it's a little wet. And that's okay. What I like to do is just pre-wet my clothes before I get out to the trail. You know, my thought is it's probably gonna get wet anyway, so you might as well just get used to it. I mean, my favorite trips are when we do stuff that's really wet, like when we went to the Whites. I mean, everything was wet the entire time. I think this is the route to go. You know, just get used to it. Just lean into it. That's my favorite thing, so. What, this? It is right now, but you know, I'm all ready for this one, ready to go. So that's my clothes. You know, just some socks, some basic socks, underwear. You know, just get it nice and wet, nice and moist. So that's some of the good stuff. We'll get to the food in a little bit. I wanted to kind of talk about one of my key things that I have in here, if I can find it. Oh yeah, here we go. A lot of people, when they're on the trail, they like to bring their phones. I do too, but I've decided to instead go with an iPad. The reason is you can see more of the map on the iPad. You don't have to squint and zoom in. You can just put the whole thing out on the iPad. It's so much easier to read when you're walking through the woods and you know, you're getting lost, your GPS is all effed up. You can look right there and you are all set. So again, I highly recommend a bigger screen, you know. Everybody wants to get smaller, I'm trying to go bigger. So there we go, all right. Let's move on. Let's go to some food. This is my food bag, heavy duty food bag. Let's roll this bad boy up. All right, there we go. When I go out on the trail, I always like to be refreshed. You know, I always try to grab maybe a beer or two. So I always grab a beer for myself. You know, just to be refreshed when you get out there. I mean, sometimes it's good to have two. You know. You could have three, you know. We could do three. What else do I have in here? You could probably have four. I mean, if you really wanted to. Again, these are really easy to pack out if you pack them in. So just crush the can, put it in your food bag. You're good to go. You could have five, you know, if you wanted. What else do I got in here? One more. Well, might as well go with six. We'll go with six Miller Lights there. So just keep yourself refreshed while you're out on the trail. It's a good thing to do. Oh, I always like to bring Peak Refuel. This is one of my favorite meals to go with. Cheers from the crowd. We've got biscuits and gravy. This is good to go. I love this one. Solid. Another one that I love to do too is the Haribo. I love these bad boys. These are one of my favorites. We're gonna have some right now. Oh, my favorite. And you can't forget having some utensils. I like to bring the chopsticks. I don't know how to use chopsticks that well, but we'll, you know, you can eat your gummy bears like this. The other good thing about gummy bears too is you can bring those and you don't even have to put them in your bear bag because bears aren't cannibalistic. So they're not gonna go after those. They'll just completely ignore it and go for other things. So you can just keep those in your bag.
That's not true. That's not true.
I think it's kind of true. Also, another thing that I like to bring is a lighter. I don't bring a stove anymore because it's too heavy. This is lightweight. And I actually bring two because if you go with a friend, if you need to heat up something, you can just both I probably got this wet from all the beer that was in there. It was cold. But you can both hold the lighters underneath your stove and, or not your stove, but your can and heat it up. So, not bad. All right, moving on. What else we got? Oh, these gummy bears are good. Oh, this is key. We always complain about bugs on the trail. So what I've been bringing is my electric fly swatter. All you have to do is like hold this button and it zaps them out of the air. You can just be like, bat! Oh, sorry, Paul. You just, bat! So this is key. It's a little big. You don't have to bring it on every trip, but it's just a nice thing to bring. Not bad. All right, what do we got? What else we got in here? We're getting down to the end. All right, this is a key component to my cooking. And I know with a lighter, it might be a little hard to heat this up, but if you build a nice roaring fire, your cast iron is definitely the route to go. I'm not a good judge of weight. I'm gonna guess this is about 45 pounds if I'm guessing based on how heavy it was lifting my pack. But if you want some real good food on the trail, this has to be the route. This one's nice and seasoned. This is the one I use at home. I've been using it for about 10 years, so it's gonna give me some really good sear on any steaks that I bring. I think I only have one more thing here, and you're probably asking yourself, Austin, where is your sleep system? Where is your raincoat? I've got you. I use one thing for all of those things, and that is my tarp. When you're out on the trail, you're trying to save some weight because you're bringing a cast iron skillet, all you have to do is bring one tarp, because if it starts to rain, you can just put it on. If you need to sleep, you just take this, you wrap yourself up, you find a bush, you lay down, and you go to sleep. Be a man. Grow up. All right. Well, that's it for me. That's my pack. I know it's a little insane, but it works for me. I would take this pack on any trip. So, cheers and thanks for sticking around.
Hey! What in the fuck?